blah. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's jealousy is what it is. There's no argument against that. That's what it is.
Just jealousy. Because here's what you guys do. You complain about everything they do. And, you know, a good example. You complain about their gimmick matches, their constant gimmick matches. They can't have gimmick matches on Impact. They can't have gimmick matches on pay-per-views. What? I believe gimmick matches would be a second step for a rivalry. Or maybe just for fun.
Yep.
Hell, the WWF did it all the time in the Attitude Era. Yeah. Like 3 times in 1 year on Raw.
Like, you guys,
SmackDown.
I've heard enough people on YouTube complain about how they want TNA to go back to the way it used to be, being the alternative, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen all TNA stuff they did?
Of course.
Many creative gimmicks.
They did crazy gimmicks, you know, and they were young, and they were, you know, it was great wrestling, but the problem is with the TV deal, you cannot have that. They don't have the time.
You have to change for a TV deal. Ring of Honor fans, Ring of Honor is a good promotion, I won't lie.
No, we're not going to say that they have, you know.
If you had a TV deal, though, it would not be the same Ring of Honor, and you fucking know it.
What would you do? Would you just hate it all of a sudden, or would you stick with it? What kind of fans would you be?
Yeah. I'm not going to turn on TNA just because it's not the same as it was back when I used to watch it when it started out. Mm. Is that being a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You gotta stick with the wrestling company that you like.
I've stuck with WWE through enough hard times.
Yeah, but they just got to a point where...
they have got to a terrible point.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't stand kitty shit anymore. I don't watch wrestling for kitty shit, and that's what that show is. So.
Watch wrestling for wrestling. And at least TNA can do that.
Yeah. So, point being here is, it's just TNA's at a point right now where nothing they can do is ever right to anybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I just will never understand how you guys bitch about wanting the alternatives back, but when they make up creative matches, that's somehow wrong.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to be different when they get criticized
for being different?
Okay. And before we come on here and, you know, we get comments about how we're totally stupid here. Yeah, I know you guys have expressed your opinions about how bringing in old WWE has-beens isn't being different, it's being like the WWE. No, they're not has-beens. They got treated like shit in the WWE, and they made a smart choice by leaving.
Exactly.
Christian is one of the biggest examples. We see what he can do now. He never got to shine in WWE.
Oh, no. Mid-card throughout pretty much his entire career in the WWE. He moves over to TNA, he's a star.
That's not a has-been.
That ain't no has-been. It's, you see, here's how I see it. Sorry. This is how I see it. You can't just look at it as, you know, being a WWE superstar. You have to look at it as more about their careers in general. Christian being that example. He never won the world title until he went to TNA. And so he finally accomplished that goal. He was finally a main event star. He finally won a world title. Now he's a 2-time world heavyweight champion.
Yes. Great. So, I think we've covered that pretty much.
Yes, we have.
Alright, now the last thing I really want to talk about, that I can think of at the moment, is YouTubers that are wrestling fans. Because, sorry guys, but it's getting really, really ridiculous. I mean, I've watched all the earlier videos of YouTubers. It used to be more civilized, more people just talk about their opinion about
I remember when it was just Bill and Doug. Sorry, but it was. But, you know, Bill and Doug would say how much they were tired of WWE. They got a camera, sat down, and just talked about how they didn't like it and how they liked TNA. And then it grew. And everybody started doing it. It was the cool thing to do. But now, it's come to a point where it's not really... I see more YouTube wrestling fan drama.
Yeah. All over the place. It is bullshit. There's main guys. There are big guys. There's Bill and Doug. There's Isba. There's Crazy Mike. LV5454. There's a bunch of big guys out there. Monoxide. Okay. Monoxide. Alright. There's those bigger guys that have a lot of the profile views and everyone knows them and stuff. And they have like these followers. And the followers either worship them or they just subscribe to them because they hate their guts. Mm-hmm. And they go back and forth bitching at each other. And all the videos have little child comments like, "Oh, you're so gay, I hate you." Okay, like half of the fucking insults don't even make any sense. Like, my little brother could come up with better shit than that. And it's fucking retarded. Like, I don't even bother reading half the comments anymore just because I know what they're gonna be.
That's a problem. When you guys put really kiddie remarks like you suck or you're fat or you're gay or something like that, how does that make you a wrestling fan? How does that even come close about talking about professional wrestling?
Oh, but let's not forget, after they tell everyone they're fat and gay and stupid and dumb, Then they're like, oh, I just proved you wrong. You can't bash me back because I was right. And that proves that I'm amazing in my wrestling knowledge. Okay. Or you just came up with some fucking 4th grade insult and now you think you're tough.
Yeah.
See, like, I don't understand why, if you have all these opinions, as dumb as they are, why don't you make videos defending yourselves, or at least talk about wrestling, instead of going on other people's profiles and telling them you hate them and want them to die because you didn't like their video? What the fuck?
What kind of life is that? I mean, you're complaining about them because they have a different opinion than you, so you want them dead.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not saying don't argue. I mean,
no,
that's what makes it fun. It's arguing. But it's the insults and the comebacks don't even have anything to do with wrestling anymore. They're, honest to God, they're like, I hate you, please die, you're retarded, you don't know anything, blah, 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 you suck dick.
My God, it's worse than high school drama.
It is.
It's pathetic.
It is fucking bullshit.
So if you're going to, I'm just going to say, if you're going to come on YouTube and talk about wrestling, please do that. Talk about wrestling. Don't come on here and try to find some kind of shit on one guy because you don't like their opinion. It's just bullshit.
It is. It is. And the sad thing is, when people come up with pointers where they say, you know, don't bother insulting me or coming back at me or making video responses because I know your comments and comebacks don't make any sense and shit like that, people will still come back and be like, oh, you're gay. It's not like you guys care. You guys probably think we're gay right now. We're not.
Exactly.
You probably think we are.
Because that would be the only...
Because you're probably pissed off at our opinions right now.
You're pissed off at our opinions. You can't think of anything else, so that's where must be... Thus, we're gay.
By all YouTube logic, we must be retarded and have Down syndrome and be gay.
Yes, and not just gay and retarded, but fat too.
We are terribly obese.
Sorry?
Oh, and you probably want us to die.
Oh, yes.
Well, too bad.
So
I'm still alive.
sorry.
Okay.
For your loss. Well, we've covered that.
Hit the points right now that we wanted to.
Yeah, we wanted to get a new video, start a fresh thing about videos, and we're just going to end it with the fact that one thing. Wrestling's wrestling, so get used to it.